Hello everyone, I am Cherry. When it comes to the topic of sex, it is a bit embarrassing, just like in the past biology class. When the biology teacher talked about the chapter on reproductive organs, many people blushed and were embarrassed. But this kind of knowledge is indispensable to us. The younger generation of couples is better, and they will experience some sex education more or less, but now people in their 40s and 50s have almost no experience on sex education. Most of them rely on their own practice, some unreliable film and television works, or some old ideas left over. In fact, having sex is an important part of human life. In the past, people always thought that sex between couples was for the purpose of procreation, but in fact, it is far more than that. This private matter between men and women will also affect health and the harmony between couples. Recently, we conducted an anonymous survey. Among more than 2,000 middle-aged couples, about 70 of the couples would choose to sleep in separate beds, and many of the reasons for sleeping in separate beds are related to the disharmony of sexual life. How can the normal needs between couples be more coordinated, and can they be more comfortable and healthier for each other? Don't do the following things. They hurt your body and hurt your feelings. These two things after sex are hurtful. Now the temperature has risen. When the temperature is higher, many people feel sweaty after sex and then want to turn on the air conditioner immediately and drink some cold water. 1. Eat cold food after sex. For couples, sex is a strenuous activity in spirit, psychology, and body, especially for middle-aged and elderly couples. This reaction will be more obvious. If you drink cold water or eat cold food immediately after sex, it will only make you feel comfortable temporarily, but it will actually bring many health risks. Because during sex, the blood circulation of the whole body will speed up, the nervous system will be excited, the blood pressure will be higher than usual, the gastrointestinal motility will speed up, and the sweat glands of the body will be in an open state. At this time, a glass of cold water will be the first to be damaged, and the stomach and intestines will contract when cold, which can easily cause gastrointestinal, colic, and even stomach cramps. In addition, cold water will also stimulate the already dilated cardiovascular and cerebrospinal vessels, leading to changes in blood pressure. For people with cardiovascular and cerebrospinal diseases, it is easy to induce cardiovascular and cerebrospinal diseases. When sex is just over, the sexual organs are still in a state of congestion. At this time, cold water may cause some people with sensitive constitutions to experience discomfort such as lower abdominal distension. But be careful and safe. You can drink a cup of warm water, which not only relieves the feeling of dry mouth and tongue, but also replenishes body water. 2. Blowing air after sex. The body will have the function of automatically regulating body temperature, but this function will be weakened at the end of sex. If you blow air at this time, it is easy for germs to take advantage and cause a cold. Moreover, if you blow air directly, the open pores will suddenly shrink, and sweat cannot be discharged, which is not conducive to metabolism. These two things are too hurtful. Sexual intercourse between husband and wife is a good time to increase feelings, but sometimes if you are not careful, a wrong word or a wrong thing will have the opposite effect. 1. Give opinions during sex. Women feel that men are too rude and not gentle enough. Men think that women are too shy and not proactive enough. Regarding sex, both men and women will have more or less requirements or dissatisfaction with each other. But remember, never make requirements or express dissatisfaction during sex, which will really be very sexy. You can choose to communicate with the other party in a relatively private and relaxed place, such as at home, when you are alone, or in a private restaurant, etc., and frankly express your needs or suggestions for the couple's sex life. Remember that the occasion of communication plays an important role in the success of communication. When expressing your opinions, you should pay attention to the way. 2. Direct expression may damage the other party's self-esteem. You must not blame them. Being too harsh and dissatisfied can easily cause counterproductive effects, even affect the harmony of the couple's relationship, and further reduce the quality of the couple's sex life. You can start talking about good memories to give the communication a pleasant start. 2. After sex, men and women are very different in physiology. After ejaculation, the congestion of the penis will weaken within 5 to 10 seconds and return to normal within 30 minutes. The congestion of the female pelvic cavity will exist for a long time, and it will not completely subside until about 4 hours after the cessation of sex. Many women will have a psychological feeling of neither up nor down after the end of sex. Because of the physiological differences, men and women behave and state differently after sex. Men prefer to sleep directly, watch TV, or smoke, while women need company more at this time. If at this time, the man can give his partner a hug, a kiss, or a compliment, it will help to warm up the relationship between the two. If he ignores it and only cares about his own comfort, it may make the woman feel lost and bored, which will sow the seeds of disharmony after the next sexual life and is not conducive to the maintenance of the relationship between the couple.